Hey guys, I've turned into a tree. Why am I a tree? Nah, I'm just kidding. Uh, Here I am with my newbie cape, gloves, and boots. Anyway, I've been, for the past few days, all I've really done is train Slayer. So that's why I haven't made a video, because I didn't think it'd be very interesting, but I decided to make one for the weekend because I probably won't be able to make one till Monday. Uh, 52 Slayer, 61 defense, 68 strength, 70 attack, and 67 HP. That's pretty good. Getting pretty far. 81 combat, I think pretty close to 82 combat so far. And just some things I want to do is I want to get Death to Cave Goblin quest out of the way, because I have 17 longbones, and that would get my construction up quite a bit. Of course, I have to get my construction up before I can use them, which is kind of pointless. But still, it'd help out. I also want to get 38 prayer for prayer stores, just so I can make my own, and I don't have to buy them. Just it probably save time, but I really have no idea how to just get Herblore kickstarted. It's just a skill that's always been really confusing to me because of all the different things you can do. I've never really liked figuring out what to do to train Herblore. It's just not a skill I like too much. I also want to go ahead and get 43 prayer. I could probably sell some stuff in my bank. So you can see here I've got like 48 rune arrows. I've got Addy Helm, Myth Kite. I can sell sell the half key for something. Got some Addy ores. I got a Mystic boots. I got some Limpwort roots, and I need to put this up here. See, I've got a whole bunch of gems I can sell. I've got this Dragon Bone, these. Yeah, I've got 2 rune meta helms. I can sell some of this stuff. Probably get my cash stack up and buy the stuff I need for like 38 herb and 43 prayer. Yeah. Also, I want to do a recipe for disaster to get some better gloves. Maybe some gloves with some that actually have offensive stats, and boots are good for now. I want to get a cape, probably one of them capes you get from Easy Clues, or do you get them from Easy Clues? I don't know. One of those prayer capes. I want to start using deflect melee on a lot of tasks to so I don't have to buy so many gosh darn cheesy potatoes from the Warriors Guild. Not complaining. They heal 16. They're cheap. A little hint there. I'm not wasting money on sharks. They only heal 4 more health for 600 for quite a bit more GP. I just see hopping worlds, buying potatoes is a lot easier. And go away! I hate you! Gosh, those things are annoying. I hate Zenaris. It sounds perfect in my mind, but when I try to say it, it's just like bleh. Xanaris, there we go. There's Xanaris. Yeah, let's see, what else here? Magic is good for now. I would like to get 55 for High Elk. That's good. Construction. Oh, yeah, I've already talked about construction. Agility. I really want to get agility really high up. I just been having so much fun with Slayer, and since my ranks for these combat levels in Slayer is really good right now. It's like 6K something for Slayer, and 2K and 3K for Def, and 6K for this. So I'm just really enjoying that, and I don't want to quit at the moment. Hunter, I really need to get that up. I've only got 1K XP from that thing at the Varric Museum, and I just really like to get that up. Get some Gov Silence, get thieves for better thieving at do some easy clues. Mining, would like to get that up to 40, and also smithing up to 40, so I can just mine and smith gold bars, so I can make games necklaces and dueling rings when I need them. But at the moment, what I do is I just telegrab gold bars underneath Varric Bank, but I have to hop worlds, and that gets annoying. Fishing, I don't care the least bit about it. Yesterday I got a fishing level from Evil Bob random, because it gives fish XP apparently, and that was pretty random. Cooking, I don't care about right now. Fire making, I care less about. Woodcutting, I do need to get that up for a quest. Some quest, I don't remember which. Would like to at least get 60 for use. That'd be useful. Lol. No pun intended. Useful. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Farming. I've only gotten quest XP for farming. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. I mean, if I could farm herbs, that would be actually pretty useful, but I just, at the moment, don't want to do it. Let's just talk about old school RuneScape overall. I love it, obviously, but it's just all these memories of when I started back in 2006. There's even some things in old school RS that I remember being new to me, such as the tutors in Lumbridge. And not only is there memories, look at this cloud stalking me, creepy. There's some, like Xanaris. Back in 2006, 2007, I never was here. I never got to see this. I can't remember if it looked like this in 2009. I know that it's gone through several changes, but most of the members world, I wasn't a member till summer of 2009, so all this member stuff is pretty much the same, but at the same time new to me because of the graphics and stuff. Like the first time I saw what Artie was in the screenshots for the upcoming HD graphics for RuneScape. I didn't know what, when I saw those images, I was like, where is that? I have never seen that. So, yeah, I was a free-to-play noob for the longest time. I killed lesser demons, and I did clan wars, and that was it. That's all I did. I did try PKing. I did try a little PKing. Of course, I never got a kill because I was too scared of losing my stuff. I just ran away. It's the biggest noob ever. Of course, I don't like PKing at the moment, but I did, before EOC came out, I did go out because I don't have, in the live game, I actually have quite a bit of money, and a rune set isn't actually that much to me at all. So I went out, and I did a couple of fights. I actually got a kill. I actually got a legitimate PK before EOC, which made me happy. But I just don't like it, trying to find a fight, being nervous about dying. I just don't like it. you have constantly have to go and buy more stuff. I just find it annoying, and I'd probably lose money overall because I suck at PKing. Uh, but let's just alright. What I want to do now, this is gonna be quite a long video. I just want to talk about where I started in RuneScape, how I found out about it, that kind of stuff. The first time I heard about RuneScape was from my brother's friend who told me about it because I was interested in, because I was fascinated with knights and swords and that kind of stuff. I wanted to play a game where I could have armor like this. And when they told me about it, I was like, I want to play this game. So I went online on dial-up internet, and I found RuneScape in 2006, right before the Easter event was about to come out. But the problem was, we didn't have Java on our computer, and my parents' rules were you can't download anything on the computer without their permission. And they were not about to let me play another game. I played video games. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. They're about to. I played so many video games as it was. They're not about to let me sit on the computer and play RuneScape. Plus, I didn't feel like explaining to them what it was, and if it was gonna get them viruses, which my mom still thinks that it will. Now I made her sound like she's this person who doesn't know computers at all. She knows a lot about computers. She's a pretty smart person. She has an iPhone. She's computer savvy, but she still has her ideas about RuneScape, and she thinks it's ruining computers. She just wants to blame it on that. Anyways, I shouldn't have gotten into that. I hope she never sees this video. If she does, I will cry. Anyways. So one day, for some reason, my mom downloaded Java onto the computer, and as soon as I saw that, I knew exactly what to do. I got on RuneScape. Actually, come to think of it, I created an account before I realized I couldn't play RuneScape with Java. I would love to know what that account was, because I made it before this account, which is my original account. So I got on Java, or RuneScape, I created this account, I started playing. I had told one of my friends that I'd start playing, and he gave me 1K, which I thought was amazing. And, which really it isn't. So I started playing, and I started walking around, and I had gotten lost between Falador and Draenor. I was like, where am I? I don't know where I am. I don't know how to get back to Lumbridge. So I eventually found my way back. Of course, walking back in 2007, you had to walk everywhere, so I was just walking everywhere with one agility. I was like, this place is huge. I'm like, and I kept walking. I never even found the border for free-to-play worlds, except in Varrock, which was pretty obvious. Of course, I was too scared to go past that bear. That bear was just so menacing. I didn't know it wasn't gonna kill me. Let's see. And then I started doing quests, and I eventually did Dragon Slayer, which I killed it first time, no problem. I didn't have a problem with that. I did all the quests, which they took forever because I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't know to use guides. It's just my computer knowledge back then was little to none. And not only that, I was having to sneak and crap. I'm sorry. I was having to sneak and play in the middle of the night when my parents weren't awake because they wouldn't have allowed me to play this game. Just because of the time spent and it's an online game. They weren't too sure about that. It was back when MySpace was starting, and there's all that talk about people trying to take advantage of you on the internet. Big whoop. Anyways, the first big thing I wanted to do on RuneScape, I wanted to get the Black G because I saw it and it looked amazing. I actually have it on here. I don't have the boots though. I don't have the gold or the yellow colored boots to go with it. But it just looks amazing. And I wanted that, but of course I couldn't afford it. I was a noob. So I was like, how can I make money? So I went mining and I made bronze sets of armors and sold them for 1K each. And I'd sell like 2 or 3 a night. And then I went on to iron and I sold them for 2K each. And I was like, screw this. I'm just going to get as high as smithing and mining I can by going to the Falador Dwarven Mines, mining coal and iron, smithing it, and then smithing that into armor, which took forever. And I finally got, I think it was like around 63 mining by 2009 and 48 smithing, and it was just, it took so long and I wasted so much time. But that's what I wanted to do because I knew if I could get to Rune, which by that point I was like, that's impossible. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to mine Rune and smith Rune armor to sell it for millions and millions. Because a million I thought was, actually a million at that time was quite a lot, because I remember trying to buy a Halloween mask and they wanted it for like, don't quote me on this, for like 2 or 3 mil at the time. That was it. But of course that was like astronomical numbers to me. There's no way I was gonna get that amount of money with my knowledge of the game. It's just, I always wondered. See, back in 2001 when it came out, I didn't play on the computer hardly at all. Most of the time I'd spend my time out riding my bike, riding, let's see, what else did I was riding mini bikes, having actually a lot of fun outside, which I wish I could do, but my mini bikes that I used to ride back in 2001 don't even work anymore, so, and I've got to get a job, so I'm stuck playing on the computer for fun, and it sucks. Plus it's cold outside. I don't want to go outside. I'm becoming an old man. Anyway, at one point I wanted membership really bad. I'd do almost anything to get it. So this guy told me he would give me membership, and I believed him. And he's like, oh, I need your password. I was like, I really don't want to give you my password, but I'll do it anyway. And he logged out, and I was like, crap. What did he do? And I logged out, and I tried to log back in, and my password had changed. Dun dun dun, you idiot. So I started a new account, which was called Doomger6, which was just a numbers difference from my original account. This one, spoiler alert, I got it back a year later after I learned how to recover an account. I had no idea you could do that for like a year. I recovered it in 2009, so I guess I lost my account in 2008. These times may not be accurate. But I made that new account. I actually got it up pretty high. I did Dragon Slayer again. I got and I made several accounts actually. I made like 3 or 4 of them. I tried to make a range pure, which I eventually trained Def on. I tried, and I played off and on for that whole timeline. And but yeah, I lost my account for quite a while, and I didn't play RuneScape as much because of that. But 2009, summer 2009, I finally had a job, and I bought my membership for the first time, and I had a new laptop, which was, get this, graduation from high school. Most people had membership when they're like 13. I was 18 got my first when I first got membership. So I was still a noob at the age of 18, which people say, "Oh, you're an old nerd, whatever. No life, whatever." I have a great life, trust me. I go to church, I have a huge family. I go outside a lot. I go fishing. So to say that I have no life, which I do spend way too much time on RuneScape on the computer, that is true. But you know what? Oh well. I like to have fun. So I got my membership and I started training. I went on the forums. I was like, what's the first thing I should do as a member? And I remember a Jagex. It was either Jagex, I'm a pig. It was either a Jagex moderator or a player moderator told me to do fishing. The fishing contest. So I actually did that. I did Priest Imperial and fishing contest, and then I proceeded to train fletching. And I tried out all the member skills because I never got to do them before. So of course the first 99 I went towards was fishing. Not fishing, fletching. And I got 99 fletching. I got my first skill cape, which was, I was amazed because I'd actually attained 99, which I thought before was impossible. So I was like, okay, I can do this. Let's go for woodcutting. 99 woodcutting. I got to about 86 on use, and then Ivy came out. I was like, of course I'm doing that. It's faster. Not carrying that to do use because it had been cooler. I've got it the old way, the harder way. It wasn't a thought to me. But I got a non-Ivy, and then was the big moment. I researched agility. I was like, okay, let's train agility. And I started training agility. I was like, I only get this level just so I don't have to walk around this much. And I started training. I loved it. Most people hate agility. I find it relaxing and fun. Call me crazy, call me whatever you want. I just do. And I had, and then in 2 months' time, I got 99 agility, and I adopted the name Agile Relic. Relic was taken from a friend in school. He wanted to start. That's what his. He wanted to be a musician. That's what his musician name he wanted to be, called Relic. I was like, Relic sounds cool. I'll use that. Of course, he has no idea what RuneScape is or that I even play. So, Agile Relic. That's where that name came from. And I saw people with the very few at the time with the Agile in their name. So I adopted that name and started using that. And then I decided to get Quest Cape because I was tired of not having tired of not having items because I had to do a quest first. So I just went ahead. I got Quest Cape. Then I did fire making, hunter. No, it's fire making, cooking, hunter, so on and so forth. And before I knew it, 2013 was starting, and I had only a few XP to get 99 fishing, and that's where I am today. And then '07 servers came out. I was like, I really want to play. Although I really want to make the account that I always wanted back in 2007. The accounts that I saw with members items, with a black G, with really high combat stats. So that's really what I'm doing right now. It's really a second chance for me to get back and play the game as I wanted to play it back in 2006, but I didn't have enough knowledge of the game. The people who had that kind of stuff at that time had played for years, and I just didn't know how to get that stuff or anything. So that's my story about RS. Uh, I've always enjoyed the game. I think I always will, as long as they keep developing it. Even with the updates I hate, I just learned to deal with it. Change is not a big deal to me. I really am not bothered. The OC, yes, I like the old combat style better, but I do enjoy the EOC combat. I find it fun, uh, and I'm not afraid to use it. And it's really although it is fun, I do like the old combat style. But I'm not gonna go and cry and whine because it's not the old combat style. Because I know it's not, and that doesn't bother me. I like change because it keeps me interested in the game. Keeps me. That was one of the main draws to RuneScape for me was the constant updates. Because before RuneScape, I just played console games, mostly Nintendo, and I'd play the game, and I'd play the game, and I'd play the game, and I'd get so bored because there was just nothing new. And when I saw that this game got weekly updates, there's new stuff every week, I was like, that's awesome. Plus, I got to play with other actual people, which was really cool to me. And, but that's why I like RuneScape. And, at the moment, the weekly updates aren't as great as I'd like them to be, but they're still coming. We've got RuneScape 3 coming up, and new skills, which hopefully we'll get the new skill in April. Dungeoneering came out in April, so I'm just hoping, because technically May would be the middle of the year, and they said it would come out in the beginning of the year, so April's last chance for that. And I think that's all I'm going to talk about for now. So many memories of old school RuneScape. I'm the pig again, and it's just so much fun playing this again. And I'm not gonna give up on EOC completely. I love EOC. EOC. It's the RuneScape. I'm not gonna give on the current RuneScape at all. I'm still really interested in it. The quest and everything, even though it's becoming almost an entire new game, the skills are still there. There may be new ways to train those skills now as opposed to '07, but it's the same basic RuneScape is there. The same basic idea is there. The quality of things is getting so much better. Quests now are so much more fluid and fun and interesting. With all the sound effects, the latest quest with Gothics, I mean, the music was just drew me so much into that quest. When before with stuff like Monkey Madness, where oh my gosh, Monkey Madness is terrible. You're running back and forth, back and forth. It's just, it's not as good as quality as the quests that are coming out now, and I really love the quests now. And the graphics, they're getting better. But of course, I love these old school graphics. Probably just because of nostalgia reasons. They're simple. Some people just like simple things, and the HD graphics they really don't care about, which is understandable. Uh, I'm the same way. I like for Minecraft, for crying out loud. It's got 16 by 16 bit graphics. But I do love the HD graphics that's coming out on RuneScape. They look. I just like it. I like things to look nice. Of course, not all the changes I like. Changes to the armor. Most of them I'm not crazy about. In my opinion, they could have done better with some of the armors. But that's just a whole different topic. RuneScape is, as far as the quality of things go, the way it looks, the way it sounds, the way the quests play, are getting better. Although Jagex is not doing good with listening to the community. They're getting better, but there's still things. They make so many mistakes. They're constantly having to remake stuff, and we're not getting new stuff because of that. I really wish they would focus on just fixing bugs all across RuneScape. Just random little bugs everywhere that annoyed people to no end. Just fix those things, and then fix those things, and then all fix that fix blah fix those things for an update. Give us a whole bunch of fixes and one piece of new content every week. That would be perfect. And if they kept doing that and stuck with that, I think that all those bugs and things, it would just become the RuneScape would just become more less glitchy, less dead content. I wish they would tweak things when they saw they do a lot of major overhauls of dead content. I really wish they would just tweak it for the time being, instead of just waiting ages and ages and ages. And major overhaul, and sometimes it fails and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes it's a success. Well, this video is probably really long, and it's going to take forever to upload. I'm going to quit my rambling now, and I hope you enjoyed my little story time, opinion time, update time, whatever you want to call it. I'll have a fun time thinking of a title for this one, that's for sure. And what do you want, mysterious old man? A Spanish roll. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.